Hello all, long time no see. With the day I'm uploading this hopefully being spooky day, I thought we should talk about something that's tally hall and horror related. Now I'm sure most of you will assume I'm talking about the Two Wolf music video.
It's kind of like a who would you love to have lunch with.
Yeah, like
Jesus?
have lunch with
we
one
could
dead
seance
person.
anyone.
You want to seance Jesus?
I'd rather
I would seance the hell out of Jesus.
But I am not. It is something even more horrifying, something real that reaches into the depths of your guts and makes you feel this dread. And now you're probably thinking, so Sonic Launch 2016? No, this is somehow worse.
Most of these songs today are going to be songs that we performed with the band miss those guys.
Okay, maybe not worse, maybe on par. I am referring to the world's worst Tally Hall interview. Tally Hall on Mancow, April 27th, 2006. Thankfully a year before my birth. Because let me tell you, if I'd been born in 2006, this interview's vibes would have been so off that it would have affected my birth. I can tell that because 2006 babies have some weird takes.
Smarties are awesome, and I'm not talking about the fuck-ass British chocolates. That's right, Project y.b.t.f.c. I don't like your Smarties.
Nobody who wasn't personally affected by Tally Hall on Mancow 2006 would have that opinion. So, let's get into it. Matthew Erich Muller was a TV and radio personality known as Mancow. He was the presenter of the radio show that ended up being the most uncomfortable interview that any Tally Hall fan has ever seen. Now, it must be stated that he wasn't all bad. It's because of him that we ended up getting Tally Hall onto TV. However, for every way that this guy seemed to love Tally Hall, he also seemed to despise their every fibre. And today, I will be explaining exactly how the interview went and why everybody hates it. To state the obvious, I am not trying to cancel Mancow. None of the Tally Hall members have actually complained about this interview, at least to my knowledge, and every band is gonna have an awkward interview. I just thought it'd be fun to look at this interview and just be like, brother, ugh. But it is all in good fun. Right, on with the ghost story. So let's see how this interview begins.
Believe me, I know you've done one other radio show and it was me, and now you're back here in this mobile studio, but this is as bad as it'll ever get. I've been doing this, and this is as bad as it's ever gotten for me, guys. So if you think this sucks, I'm there with you. We're in this thing together.
Yeesh. Wouldn't call that a warm welcome. It's sort of unclear what this means. On one hand, this could be self-deprecating towards his own radio show. On the other hand, this could be an insult towards Tally Hall. I don't know, I've never known how to interpret that part. Though Tally Hall has been on more radio shows now. In fact, Tally Hall is so influential that they basically have a radio show dedicated to them. Love you, Tree Town Sound. And even a whole entire podcast. Take that, Mancow. The direction of this interview started off quite south, which is never where you want to begin, unless you're going to Trek Swamp Adventure from my location. Let's see how it went.
Who is the main voice that I hear?
There are three.
Yeah.
We split it up between the three of us.
Okay, all right. So there's no one main singer? No. Because one guy's good, the other one's mediocre, then the other is just awful. So which one's awful?
The bad one is me.
Okay, all right.
Zubin is good, and
So
Well, that's just untrue. They're all awful. So yeah, just basically insulting three of your interviewees. I'm not too sure what he was trying to gain here, but it looks like Rob took it like a champ. And now Rob does singing for a living at Disney, so who's mediocre now? Next, it went like this.
Yeah. And, okay, would you two stop talking to each other? It's hurting my feelings, okay.
Hey, cut them some slack. They're probably asking for coordinates to get the fuck out of here. This bit makes me feel that feeling of when your friend's mum gets mad at your friend and you just kind of have to stare at the wall and hope you don't get involved in it. Like, my god, that tone of voice makes it so uncomfortable. Though to be fair, Mancow does have this kind of angry sounding tone the entire time. But then again, I'm in no position to criticize somebody speaking loud and fast. Next, this was said.
Okay, were you guys in choir in schools? In your school?
some of us were.
Did you want to be, I mean, I just don't understand how all you nerds got together. You look like you're off the Geek Squad.
We actually worked at the Geek Squad at that time. We are the Geek Squad.
Are you serious?
No.
You look like you could be.
I gotta say, insulting the people you're interviewing is a strange method, and it kind of confuses me. You may be completely right, But that's besides the point. That awkward laughter makes my heart rate increase. Again, Zubin took it like a champ, but like, what is going on in this interview? Like, 1 minute this guy's comparing them to Queen and saying he immediately called the Late Late Show to get them on. And then the next he's like, yeah, no, you guys are like the Geek Squad. You guys are so uncool. Like, what is going on? And then we have what is, in my opinion, the worst part of the interview.
All right. So, here, just come over here next to me, Latina. What do you think of the girl? Who's not gay in the band and wants to sleep with the girl? Because she's a big fan as well as I am. All right.
Hey, man. That's a really weird thing to say. There is a lot to unpack here. First of all, insinuating that the entirety of Tally Hall is homosexual. Look, there is nothing wrong with being gay. Otherwise, there's something next level wrong with me. But, like, the implications of this are that he can tell they're gay by looking at them. And, like, hey man, your gaydar's way off. And then after asking who's not gay, he says who wants to sleep with the woman that's in the room with them? I mean, even if the woman is seemingly okay with that kind of comment, I don't know if Tally Hall are. Like, what are they supposed to say to that? Yes? No? Either way, they come off as assholes. Plus, saying that after saying which one of you is not gay puts them in a really weird position. Like, not wanting to sleep with this woman and not being gay aren't mutually exclusive events. And understandably, not a single one of them responds, which just makes everything even more awkward. I just cannot get behind the mentality of saying that during an interview to a band. Like, what's the logic here? Thankfully, this interview can't get any worse because they then go on to perform Banana Man. And thus concludes the worst interview in Tally Hall history. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm sorry it's a little rushed. Literally, I'm recording this part of the video on Halloween Day. I'm dressed up to go somewhere. I need to get this out fast. Bye!